What's going on? I am going to be putting together my favorite game Friday. I recorded my videos already. Actually, I still need to record my video of me saying my pick for favorite game Friday, which I will do as well. But first thing I need to do is open up Adobe Premiere Pro. Gotta edit everything together. I probably should have done that first. Maybe I'll just do that here with my phone and airdrop it over for the fun of it. But yeah, good times. So here is the last favorite game Friday I did. Waiting for all the different parts of the media to load in. Last week's episode. So normally when I do these, I bring up the old file and just use that as a template for the new one. So I just delete out certain pieces of it, delete out all the contributor stuff, and then leave the little intro video and the little outro with the Dice Tower outro as well. And all these little green things here are all the different names of all the different contributors that pop up, the little nameplates that I created. And I'm gonna move those. And of course there's like tons of these in the background all the time, which is kind of crazy, but you can't actually see those. So I'm sure that probably hurts my render time, but it makes it a lot easier just to be able to drag and drop everything wherever it needs to go. But yeah, let me actually check and see if anybody's actually watching this or saying anything. Currently not yet. Maybe people are watching it, but nobody's actually saying anything in chat. But yeah, let me actually check and see. Yes. Woo, mirror. So, good stuff. So also let me take out the videos that I have from last time and delete all those. Good. Okay, cool. So now I need to grab my videos off my camera. So this is my SD card that's in here. I've got like a million videos on my SD card. And just these two videos. Sweet. And then we'll just go ahead and edit these in. This is the longer one, so that's the first one, I'm guessing. A lot of times I just try to do this as fast as I can and be like, okay, I said a bunch of things, and look, that's the signal to crop. Not really the signal to crop, but you know what I'm saying. I said a little bit more this week, just because I was talking a little bit about moving to Homestead and stuff, so I figured it'd be an interesting opportunity to shout that out and explain why hopefully Favorite Game Friday will be coming out as normal, but hopefully I don't run into too many snags or anything. I'm going to be staying with my mother-in-law as we're moving out of this house. There's probably a lot of echo here because this room's like empty, so there's no furniture in it or anything. It's just an empty room with freshly carpet extracted carpets because we're trying to sell the house. But yeah, so this is Adobe Premiere Pro, and this is what I use to edit all my Favorite Game Friday stuff together. I mean, Adobe's kind of cool. It's not very user-friendly, but Premiere Pro you can basically just like do anything with. But yeah, now I need to get the contributors clips. So I have all of them here on the Google Drive, but I already downloaded them, so I'm going to bring them into my actual video, and they should all be in my downloads. Here we go. Hey everybody, how's it going? You want to be part of the video? Let's do it. And hopefully that's going to load in. Importing files. But I just thought it'd be fun to make a little video of this. I wonder how big this is going to be. Let's see. Let's try to drag them all in. I pretty much got this down to a science, and I try to like make it as quick as possible just by... That was not a good thing. You gotta drop it in right without cropping your other stuff. And I did it again. The undo button can be your friend. when creating content, for sure. Okay, well, accessories was last week, so let's change that out to back to the table. Back to the table. It's gonna be this week, and since I'm here, I might as well go ahead and grab a thumbnail. I used to like always try to like get this at like a certain point so that the stars in the background were always the same, but now I don't even worry about it that much. FGF TABLE THUMB. Thumbnail. This will be the thumbnail for the video, so just save that picture. Let me check again and see if anybody's trying to talk to me and I'm ignoring them. Actually, that's not the right one. This one. Huh. Okay. Good times. I wonder if the stream is actually like working. OBS says it's streaming. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's see. So we have Jen. Jen likes Venus. Okay, let me bring all of this up to where it goes. So you guys watch Favorite Game Friday like once, and you're like, okay, that was a cool video. I watch Favorite Game Friday over and over and over again to get everything right. Actually, not that crazy, because normally I like skip around. So we have Jen, the board game librarian, and we have her little nameplate popping up. And like these little nameplates took me like forever to make the very first time, but once I like got it down, it's like just several different parts. The little under part that's white, and then the purple part that pops above that. And the thing that people probably don't notice is that the stars in the background on this like actually like move down as it goes along. I think it's cool, but it was probably more work than it was actually worth actually creating it at the time. Hey, it's Timothy Gay. Let's go to the table, Tim. And I didn't mean to go into that. Close those out. And we'll put Tim's little nameplate lower thirds on there.
Tyrants of the underpants back to the table again.
Did he say underpants?
I've got to get Tyrants of the underpants back to the table again.
Timothy Gay, the ultimate memester trollster. There you go. He's living up to his name for sure. Hey, but it's funny. It makes it fun. Okay, there's a bunch of like extra space after this at the end. So let's crop this in. And that means we're gonna have to move everything up, but that's fine.
There are a bunch of games I haven't played in a while, but are great.
Okay, this needs to go further back this way. But I just sporadically jump around and edit different things each time. Dude, I want to play Mystic Vale again. I played it like once, and I had a lot of fun with it. I like the whole mechanics of the whole like clear cards, and I would love to see more games come out with that. But yeah, that's the kind of thing. Is like the thing I love about Favorite Game Friday is one, it like lets people create super short videos and super easy stuff, so that way they can get more excited about board game media and like makes it like an easy outlet for making content.
Pandemic Legacy back to the table, if I'm honest, because I'm only on February and yeah, this is definitely season 1.
Good times. But another thing that's great about it is I get to like see everybody's favorite games each week, and like not only are we suggesting games to you, you guys are suggesting games to me whenever people comment stuff and when I get to see all the other contributor stuff. And I always like, I know these guys' favorite games, so I'm like, I know which contributors that I'd love to play games with and which games would work with those guys. And I wish I had more times at conventions to actually be able to make that stuff happen. Okay, we need Greg in here. Oops, it's off center a little bit. There we go. Cool. And this game is broken. Doesn't get a nameplate because he has this graphic on his stuff. That's good. That's great.
Yeah, this is definitely season 1.
I've got a lot of favorites that just haven't gotten to table recently enough for me. But I think of them, the one I'm most interested in getting to the table again soon is Tammany Hall.
I was almost hoping Greg would say one of the ones he wasn't holding. It would have been funny. I'm holding all these games, but not even any of these games. A different game. Ah, Euros. No, they're fine. Get everybody scooted up. There we go. I'll probably end up having to crop somebody again. But yeah, I just grab all the different names out here and just pop them into place.
A game that I desperately need to get back to the table is a unique...
Let me make sure nobody's talking to me. We're live! Oh, this is Adobe Premiere Pro. I have like the Adobe suite. Like, honestly, if you're gonna make content, like, I feel like it's the best bang for your buck. It is expensive-ish, I guess. It's like $30 a month, but you get so much stuff. But yeah, hype. Yeah, Premiere Pro is what I used to edit all the stuff on. And I'm sure this is probably boring for most people, but I think it's, I was like, I do this every week, like literally every week for 2 years. And I'm like, hey, I'll just do it live one time. Oh man, I played Crisis. That game was intense.
Game I would love to get back to the table.
I need to play my copy of Max vs. Minions as well. Let's get this here. And Kent keeps talking about Anachrony, but I haven't played it. And he should teach me how to play. Come on, Kent, where you at?
The game that I want to return to table has been inside the table for a year.
Oh, nice. Okay. I guess I use this. Sometimes I reuse some of like older contributors' nameplate things and change it to like a new person. And then have to remember whose name it actually is. Cool, looks great. Awesome, and then we have Steph.
Long since I played Fields of Arl.
And then Tony. Where's Rolling Dice taking names? That's another thing about this is my editing is I have to go find all the nameplates for everything and then drag it into the right place. It was basically, I used to do these Friday mornings, but I started working on Friday mornings at my normal day job. Man, I need to figure out what to do with this. Because you are sideways, sir. Whoa, that's occupancy, not rotation. Where's rotation? Here it is. 90 minus 90. I keep coughing. That's not very good for video.
One of my all-time favorites, and I haven't played it for about 8 months. Look around now.
Let me zoom this out so we can get a little bit more. Wow, that is long. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, let me go back to chat. Yeah. So, I mean, Premiere Pro is good, and the cool thing is like it works on Mac or PC. It might actually even work better on PCs too, but I know when I go start doing a bunch of stuff with the Dice Tower, we're going to be using Final Cut, which is good because Final Cut has the ability to like render stuff in the background, which makes it faster when you're actually trying to render the video at the end. Because, I mean, I'll probably get to the point where you'll get to see, like, sometimes, I mean, Favorite Game Friday is not that long, but sometimes when you have, like, a whole bunch of different pieces in a thing, then it takes forever to actually render the video. But, yeah. Let's see. What do we got going on here? That's what I thought. Bill, it's been a minute. I better make sure Bill's name is still in here. I don't think here's Bill. Hopefully I didn't change Bill out for somebody else. I'm sorry, Bill. Nope, his name's still perfect. Goodness, all the coughing. Okay, and that's the end.
For about 8 months.
And I just have this background here that's just black with nothing. And I normally, like, vertical video is not the best for stuff, so normally I'm like, vertical video would be lame, so I'm going to go try to find the game for that, or a thing for that. I'm just going to spell the name of that game completely wrong. Everybody's going to be like, that's not how you spell that. I'm sorry, I don't know how to spell the name of the game. Because it is not a normal English word. I should just look for, like, the board. Actually, like, these look awesome. I'm just going to see if I can find a good picture of the board. Wow. Huh. Strange. Or I could just like have the game in the background, like on both sides. So many Lagranjas. That'd be kind of funny, I think. Like the box cover, because that would kind of, let me zoom in. Boom. And then I can just have it like behind on both sides, and then maybe like move, I don't know, randomness. Legranja is in front of you. I kind of want this underneath, so I'm going to have to do something fancy with this stuff. So everything needs to go up here. Up. But yeah, what do you guys use to edit with? Let's see, here's Legranja. I don't know, I think I'll like do that and then like position it to like go in more, like this. Whoops, wrong direction. Like this, just randomly. It's like, there's Legranja.
All-time favorites, and I haven't played it for about 8 months. Legranja.
Bill, you get all the zoom ins on all your stuff because I have to fix your okay, let's duplicate this. Oh yeah, I just need to copy it. So here it is, copied, and then I don't want it to copy over top of it, so we'll lock that down and we'll just put it in there again, you know, because we can. And then we're gonna move the whole thing. Just take this out, take this, we're just gonna move the whole thing all the way over here. And then here, delete this, and then actually at the beginning I want it to be, so that one's going that way, this one I want to go the other way, so that goes there. Oh no, yeah, Sorry. I'm trying to figure out how I want my artistic vision to be displayed. This is going to look weird, but it's fine.
One of my all-time favorites, and I haven't played it for about 8 months. Look around high.
And there it was. I didn't like how it like looked at the end, but other than that, it should be fine. Yeah, it's because these pictures aren't all lined up properly. But other than that, looks great. You're being crushed by Legrand Hanau, Bill. And then this isn't showing up because this row is not there. So I'm going to nest these together. So game. So I can drop this back down and then you'll be able to see it. And there it is.
One of my all-time favorites, and I haven't played it for about 8 months. Look around high.
Cool. I'm going to check back and see what chat's saying. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Adobe's awesome. So the cool thing is you get access to like everything. And you can basically do any kind of content creation you want. It's not super user friendly, but it's amazing because you get Photoshop. Photoshop is so useful for like everything. Like you want to make your own logos, you want to make graphics for your stuff, like these lower thirds and different things like that. Like a lot of that stuff like I made in Photoshop and brought it over into Premiere Pro. And like a lot of times I'll make things in Photoshop and then bring it over. Or just make things in Photoshop for all sorts of different stuff. Like, I mean, when I work on like board game prototypes, I Photoshop all that stuff up too. Right? I mean, you can use After Effects too, which has all sorts of crazy different like animations and different things you can do with your stuff. I really need to get better at After Effects, but I do most everything that I do in like Premiere Pro currently. But I know Mark Streed and Robert Geislinger do a lot of stuff in After Effects too. That is really cool. So I need to work on my After Effects. But then if you're doing podcasting and stuff, you can use like Adobe Audition and stuff like that to be able to edit it with all the audio files and things like that. So I mean, you can basically use it for everything.
One of my all-time favorites, and I haven't played it for about 8 months. Look around high.
Perfect. Okay, now I need to go back to me. Take 2. I actually don't have my video of me in there. So I need to make one of the game that is mine. Okay, let's fast forward that. Everybody thought that I was pointing at the camera just because that was a thing, but it's really just a visual cue for my editing. No, that's not true. It's just a thing that I do. Because it's fun. And this needs to be pushed to here, which is this top one right here is actually the little favorite game Friday that's up in the corner. So I don't want it to be like, if it's out here, then it's going to be like showing over top of this stuff and it looks terrible. So have to get that in the right position every week, depending on how long the video is. But I don't know, for some reason I just feel like having like transparent overlays of stuff like this, even though it's like a simple, silly thing, it makes the video look like, oh, they put a little bit more editing time having some sort of like transparency over the thing. And I feel like it like brands the entire thing together, because basically like anywhere you screenshot this, it is Favorite Game Friday, you know. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. So good times. I mean, that's pretty much the video. Oh, I need me. I normally shoot mine with my camera and do me, but I had a friend coming over to like pick up some games and I was like slightly distracted. So what's my game that I most want to get back to the table? I mean, War of the Ring is probably the right answer, but I feel like I keep saying War of the Ring for everything. I really want to play War of the Ring, but I also really want to play another game of Battlestar Galactica. A bunch of my friends had like this cabin con thing where they got to play games, and I really wanted to go up there and play Battlestar Galactica, and I haven't played it in like forever. But that would be another great one. But I don't even want to mention Battlestar Galactica. Like the inner turmoil of picking which game you want to do. If I mention Battlestar Galactica, everybody's going to be like, but I can't play Battlestar Galactica because that's super sold out. But I also, all my games are packed up. So it's like I can't really hold the game up. Because like most of my stuff's in boxes now. I don't know. I'll do Battlestar Galactica anyway. I don't even care. So you guys are going to see me do a selfie video of myself. Let me do it like this. I really want to play Battlestar Galactica. I've got to get it back to my table. It's kind of boring, but the cool thing, like, I use Mac and iPhone, and everybody's like, oh, iPhones, blah, blah, blah. But the thing that's awesome about it is that it has the AirDrop feature, so I can go in here and, like, it'll show my phone. I'm probably sure I'm sure there's stuff like this for like Android as well, but it shows like my computer, and I can just tap on there and it'll send it over to the computer automatically, and it'll just pop up, oh look, you received the video, and then I can just go in here in the downloads and it's already there, and I can just drop it over. So I didn't have to do anything too crazy. Okay, well, I'm going to have like Battlestar Galactica pop in on the side or something. Where do I want to be? We'll have me right here in the middle. That's fine. You know, just for the fun of it. Okay, and now I got to find my nameplate. EGN. Can't even find myself. And we've had the amount of contributors we've actually had on Favorite Game Friday is ridiculous. Like, I'm pretty sure like the number of different people that have come in and like left Favorite Game Friday, I'm sure it's the same for like Board Game Breakfast and all those too. But it's like a massive amount of.
Battlestar Galactica. I've got to get it back to my table.
Okay, cool. There's that. Good times. I honestly need like a small image of this, but whatever. Let's just drop it right here. It's gonna be like covering up my face. I don't need it the whole way in there.
I really want to play Battlestar.
That's like perfect timing for when it comes in. Now I just need to have it at the right place. So a little bit smaller. Let's have it over here. A little bit bigger maybe. And the cool thing is like you can edit like where these are on the screen, and then you can also like edit. It's all like keyframed or whatever. So like I want it there at this point. So I say, okay, put it there at that position. And then I can go here, and at this point I want it off the screen over here. And then all this part in between, it'll be dragging it in between those two locations. So I can be like,
Battlestar Galactica, I've got to get it back to my table.
and then I mean if I want to do something crazy, I could be like, okay, we've got it there. We're going to put this scale here. And like I could be like, okay, next thing is when we're here at this spot, which is like the end, I could be like Super Battlestar Galactica over in the middle over here. But actually that's not what I want to do. I gotta undo that because so we have it there, and then we have that there, and then like next frame I have to go to a different frame because I have to lock it down in the correct position there, and then be like, okay, giant Battlestar Galactica all the way in the entire screen. I don't know. I mean, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Let's just have like the people's faces, and then you'd be like, okay,
I really want to play Battlestar Galactica. I've got to get it back to my table. A game that I desperately...
I mean, I don't know that that actually looks good, but I mean, you can do things like that. I just leave it coming on the screen and then just be in there. You can like rotate it at different things. You can do all sorts of different stuff with any pictures, which is really cool. But yeah. So I don't actually do video editing full time. Like everything that I do is like just me like learning it. I've never done it full time before. When I go down to do the Dice Tower stuff, I will be doing it full time, which is going to be exciting. I'm going to be mostly editing Tom's review videos, which I'm excited about. But I'm going to be switching over to Final Cut because that's what they use there, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm excited about using Final Cut because, like I said, it like renders in the background, so you can render stuff faster. But it'll be interesting, like changing things up and seeing how they do everything over there and putting everything together. I mean, I don't know. I find it fun, like learning how to do different stuff, and sometimes I like just get creative just for the fun of it. But yeah, I haven't been a full-time video editor before, but I'm about to be, which is really exciting. I think everything's done now. I think that should be everything. I'm not going to show you the whole video because, hey, if you want to see the whole video in its masterpiece, you have to check it out at 1 p.m. tomorrow on for Favorite Game Friday on the Dice Tower. But now I get to do the exciting thing of just make sure everything actually does look fine. Rendering it. So first we're going to save it, and then we're going to export it. Okay, we have to name it, or we're going to put it in the right place. Documents. All my crazy documents. Where's Favorite Game Friday? It normally automatically goes there, but I was editing videos for my current day job. There it is. Okay, and then Favorite Game Friday, and then we're going to change this to Back to the Table. Oh, dag. Favorite Game Friday, Back to the Table already exists. I guess we already did this topic. But hey, you always got games you want to get back to the table. Good times. But yeah, an export. And then this will show you how long it's going to take me, how long it takes to do. 3 minutes isn't that bad for render time. I mean, I've done some projects. Oh man, I've done some stuff that's like taken hours, like literal like 2 hours to render, and it's just like we have lots of cuts and lots of different things and lots of pictures and lots of layers of stuff. It can get intense, especially if like it's a long video. Like I think the length of the video really matters, but like length of video, then like edits of the video make it take forever. But yeah, good times. Hype. Oh, nice. That's awesome. So you're making like videos for a university. That has to be interesting. Hi, Ambi. I just edited your part into this, which is super cool. Ambi does some really cool video editing too. Like she's done a lot of videos where like she has her singing in a bunch of different parts, but she's like in different corners of the screen, like the Brady Bunch almost, but it's like crazy. That seems really cool. But yeah, it was 3 minutes and now it went up to 4 minutes. And this is the part where you just wait. I feel like the render time has a lot to do with your processor power too. Yeah, that one looks super crazy. I'm sure editing all the like audio together for that sort of stuff is a huge pain too. So but yeah, good times. But yeah, well, I guess I'm probably going to turn this off. All that I do from here is just upload it onto the Dice Tower, and then I'll actually like crop out the parts of like me talking and then try to get it down to a minute or like 2 segments that are a minute long, and then have a version that I put up on Instagram as well. Because all of my content creators want it up on Instagram so they can like share it out everywhere, because then it goes to like my Instagram and my Twitter and then to my Facebook, and then depending on which platform they use the most, they can share it out on social media, which is really cool too. It makes it a little bit more accessible and everybody gets to see it and everybody gets to comment their favorite game for whatever the category that week is. I'm also trying to make sure to tag like all of the contributors, so that way hopefully if people are like, oh cool, they keep mentioning games that I really like, maybe I should check out their content as well, and they can click on their Instagram or click on their different stuff. I've had tons of amazing contributors on Favorite Game Friday, and thank you so much to all the contributors that have helped out like throughout the I guess we've been doing it for like 2 years now, but yeah, it's been great. But this is one of the main things I'm worried about at the Dice Tower is how long is it going to take to render everything? Because Tom makes a lot of videos. Yeah. Lots of people making awesome stuff on social media. And it's cool. Okie doke, guys. Well, I think I'm going to turn this off. Nobody wants to watch a little time bar render. Not that they necessarily want to watch me play with Adobe Premiere Pro either, but you know. It's cool. And it's the mirror effect again. Oh yeah, right. I guess maybe. Either that or you just have 2 computers. So you edit a video on one and then click render, go over to the other computer, edit a video on it, click render, and you just go back and forth, and then you'll just be good forever. Or you just get a computer that has really good processor, so that way it renders way quicker. Who knows? Okay, and this is OBS. This is what I use to stream. I'm sure my settings aren't necessarily optimized on this because I always have latency on my video, which is really annoying. But yeah, who knows? Thanks, Nick. You better be going to Dice Tower Con again. I'm going to have to like Dice Tower Con and stuff like that are going to be like my main meetup with like all of my friends and people that I don't get to see a lot, especially now that I'm going to be moving away from my gaming group here. I'm hoping a ton of them are going to come down to Dice Tower Con to visit. So if you don't have your tickets for Dice Tower Con yet, make sure you're going to that because it'll be awesome. Alright, guys, well, I'll see everybody next time. Thanks for joining me on this random video. And make sure to hit up Favorite Game Friday tomorrow and comment your favorite game that you want to get back to the table. See ya. Peace.